It is the longest continuously operating hotel in North America, and it's only in Chicago.
And if you guessed the Palmer House Hilton here in Chicago in the Loop, you guessed right. It was built not once, but twice. And get this, it was first built in 1871. Just 13 days after opening, it burned to the ground in the Great Chicago Fire. However, Potter Palmer built it again. Lexi Sutter has the story.
Chicago's Palmer House Hotel holds so much history, from its ceiling to its ballrooms, even its basement.
For example, it was the first hotel to have electric light in every space. It was the first hotel to have phones.
Danelia Smiles is the hotel's director of safety and security, but doubles as its historian too. She gives guests the backstory to the oldest continually operating hotel in all of North America, now 153 years old. And while visitors can experience its opulent presence that stretches a full city block, including an in-hotel museum, it's actually what's below ground that might be most intriguing.
This is a part of the foundation of the building, so it dates back to 1871.
In the second sub-basement of this hotel, actually 60 feet below the sidewalk outside, there is a tunnel system. This tunnel system is no longer in use, but it was back in the day, and it holds so many secrets in the history of this hotel.
You're standing in one of the last remaining tunnels that were used to transport coal.
The tunnel is now entirely closed off, with only this small stretch remaining. Initially, it was used for coal and alcohol.
I do understand that the tunnels were used to smuggle in hooch, and I don't want to say that the termination point was necessarily the Palmer House, but it is part of our history. There's stories of Al Capone coming through here with his manicurist, and we've really leaned into the history that we have with him in the Prohibition era, including having a speakeasy.
Where the tunnel ends, there's a poster that shows how it used to look, splitting into 3 directions, connecting the Palmer House basement to the rest of Chicago's Loop. But closing it off in the 1950s was actually fortunate, saving the historic landmark property from damage when most of downtown flooded in 1992.
The other tunnels that were in existence, they were decimated, and there was a lot of injured people, so we have one of the last remaining tunnels here.
Today, this sub-basement is where the hotel's engineering team works to keep it running smooth, while still holding so many stories and secrets.
It's hard to say. I think that this is an iconic gem, and a lot of people don't know about it.
Lexi Sutter, NBC5 News.
Very cool.
Only in Chicago.
Oh, yeah. Remember the flooded tunnel?
Yeah, the floods. I
think it was Paul Hogan in the Illinois Center where there was a fish.
I remember him holding it up.